Okay, hello everybody. I am Ben, and I'll begin with my influences. My comedy influences are Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris, Bill Belichick, and Baby Yoda. And my comedy motto is no jokes, no laughs, no problem. And I've been doing comedy for 10 years. Most people who might have been going through what I went through, or are still going through what I've gone through, would have quit maybe 10 years ago. But I'm in it to win it, and my manager Jim Doyle says you don't have to be the funniest, you just have to be a go-getter, and that's what I am. I'm a go-getter. I'm gonna get her some flowers, and I'm gonna try to date Mother Nature, because I think Mother Nature's off the hook. I think Mother Nature can, do a lot of great things, and she can probably be the only lady that can probably withstand all my comedy and still laugh. And let's see, I'll need an emergency joke. I have this Star Wars t-shirt with Jack Porkins on it, the X-Wing fighter who blew up before Luke blew up the Death Star. And his final words were, they went something like, his wingman said to him, "Jack, there's a woman on your tail," and he said, "Impossible," and then he blew up. So that was the end of Porkins. And I like Chancellor Valorum. I want to maybe play Chancellor Valorum in the early years, where he tries to be a stand-up comedian. You may remember him as the dude that said after being told, "If you cannot lead this body, I ask for a recall," and he went, "Not the recall, who shall pay for my velour outfits?" And he got recalled, and the rest is history. And let's see, I need another emergency joke. I guess I'll just say, the rotation of the earth makes my day. And I'll have to throw it out to the audience. How do you make a mouse smile? Do you remember?
Say cheese!
Yes. That's what happens when you don't update your material. It gets, everyone, you become the most imitatable comic of all time. I've got is that the phone callback? No, okay. Let's see if it can get more awkward. I don't have an encore prepared. Let's see, I've got jokes, they're just bouncing around, they're doing their own thing. They just don't want to come out of my mouth. They just, got a mind of their own. I can't control them. I get up here and they all abandon me. And I should have Post-its on my shirt so I can remember all my material, which I'll remember as soon as I leave the stage. And unfortunately, you'll all be asleep by then, but that's good if you're an insomniac. I can cure insomnia. I hope to get the Nobel Peace Prize with my comedy. I'm a double threat. I can make laughter on occasion, and I can put you to sleep very often. And I'm funnier than paint drawing. Paint's not half as funny. And it takes longer for the punchlines to show up. And I'm gonna have a single come out, a comedy single, because I don't have enough for an album. So I think you've heard this one before too. You know what the A-side is? Or maybe you don't remember. The A side is the setup, and the B side is where I forget the punchline. And hopefully it'll be a hit, and I'll be able to move out and live in Ingleside Terraces, where my parents live, and I'll leave the comedy to the professionals, since I'm more like a amateur professional, and I might go down in history as the worst comic ever, but that's an honor, I think. I'll take it, that's not what I exactly wanted, but something to be said about the worst. So, let's see, okay. I'm a deer in the headlights with the high beams on high. I want to get on the Tonight Show, but I don't know if the Tonight Show will have me unless I slim down further and get into better shape so I can evade security and make it to the stage and tell everybody I have JDD and CRS. That's joke deficit disorder and can't remember bleep. Those are very debilitating for a comic of my stature. That's why I need a teleprompter and a laugh track and maybe a joke box, something that'll like turn everything I say into something funny. So, yeah, yes, I got a laugh, I got something, I got half a chuckle, half a something. That's improvement. Yes. I'll need another emergency joke. Does the audience have any spare jokes they can send my way? I'll pay for postage, and oh boy, I brought my little shopping bag if anybody has some fruit or vegetables they want to put on stage, and no throwing of hard candy, please. But I'll take the candy if it's delivered very gently, and I'll give a PSA, public service announcement. Be true to your teeth, and your teeth will never be false to you. And let's see, don't eat the wild peanut butter, and you're calling. Okay, you've been a wonderful audience. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.